Good morning everyone, this is Pavani. Today I would like to explain for 8th standard the story of Ikat continuation part, which I have completed half of the part in my previous class. Today I would like to continue the remaining part, okay? So you know that Janaki teacher is their social studies teacher. She has brought all the fabric materials and she pasted on the soft board. So children were getting many doubts and they were wondering why the teacher has brought all those things. So now the teacher has started. Janaki began. It is called Chitki in Telugu, Patola in Gujarati and simply Ikat in Oriya. Children's attention was divided between her words and the fabrics as she opened a silk patola sari from Patan, Gujarat. So now what happened? Teacher is trying to explain that it is called Chitki in Telugu and Patola in Gujarati and simply Ikat in Oriya. Okay. And children's attention was divided between her words and the fabric. Children's attention was divided. Why? Because they were very much curious to know what is that, okay, what is that fabric, okay. And as she opened a silk patola sari, then she opened one silk patola sari from Patan. Where is it from? Patan, Gujarat. It had a red design on black background with rows of flowers in the border. The simple leaf design repeated across the body and flowers in the border created a mesmerizing effect. See, for example, now take the example, this is a sari, okay, this is a sari, total sari, you can understand. And what here the borders are with which flowers? Red color flowers, okay, the borders are of red flowers, total these flowers only. And then the total background sari is of which color? Black color. Total background, the sari is of which color? Black color. Black color. The borders are of red flowers, okay, the borders are with red flowers. And in the middle, in the middle of the sari, leaf, okay, leaf design is repeated. Which color? Green color, okay. Once again I'll repeat, these are the borders, okay, these are the borders. Total sari is in black color and the borders are with red color flowers, and in the middle leaf design is repeated, so that when we wrap the sari it comes in the middle, okay. Now as it is like what background is black color, red color flowers and green color, that like what it is looking very beautiful, okay, mesmerizing effect. And then the teacher said, are you thinking about the word ikat or tie and dye? So once when the teacher said, when she has shown that, now the children, okay, she posed a question to children, are you thinking about the word ikat or tie and dye? Whether you are thinking about the word ikat or else tie and dye. Tie and dye means what? When we put the like what, if at all if we want any dress to be colored in different color, okay, then what we do, we add the dyes, okay, in a bucket of water, and then in that we will dip. So now the teacher is asking a question, are you thinking about the tie and dye process? Then when you, while you are looking at the fabrics, what can be the origin of this word? Now the children are thinking, what can be the origin of this word? No one answered but looked expectantly. No one answered to the question, but they were looking expectantly. So what is the meaning of expectantly? Hopeful of something, okay. What is the meaning of expectantly? Hopeful of something. Then now as she continued, in hand weaving, we weave threads stretched lengthwise called wap and threads intersecting them widthwise called weft. So now see here, this is what? Length, and this is what? Weft, okay, length and width, okay, length and width. Now see here what is given? In hand weaving we weave threads stretched lengthwise, sheet x-axis. So this is what? Length, so this is x-axis, okay, this is x-axis, and this is what? Width, okay, so this is what? Y-axis, okay. For example, if you take a graph sheet, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, okay, like that. Now see here, imagine the graph sheet and the x-axis and the y-axis and how they crisscross to form the motifs. So you will have the small boxes, right, like this you will be having the small boxes in your graph sheet. So now see here, okay, like this the graph sheet will be, okay. So now in that way they will design the sari. Now see here, Ahmed was excited. Teacher, wap is stretched along y-axis and weft along x-axis. So now see here what Ahmed said. Teacher, wrap is stretched along y-axis and weft along x-axis. The class was thrilled now. Now they got the new understanding, so they were very much enjoying and the class was thrilled now. So now see here, Janaki said, in Ikar, the threads are carefully sorted, wrapped and weft in, divided into bundles and then tied with locally available waterproof materials like plastic sheets, rubber strips from car and tires, bicycle tires, then dropped into the color. So now see, what do the people do? Okay, the people, those who are weaving the cloth, what do? They want to put the colors for different color sarees. Okay, so now you have understood this. Now just let me erase this so that I can show you. So now what, they will take the thread, okay, they will take the white color thread to form the different colors. So what do? Now these are the strings, okay, these are the strings, thread, okay, these are the like what, bunch of threads, okay. So now here I put a knot and these are what, remaining, okay. So what I do, I'll take a bucket, I'll take one bucket, in that I'll add the color. In this I am going to add the color, okay. So when I add the color in this bucket, so what I do after adding the color, okay, after adding the color, I'll dip this threads in this bucket, okay, I'll dip this thread in the bucket. So half of the part, okay, for example, if it is of 6 meters saree, if it is of 6 meters saree, then what I will do, 2 meters is of, okay, one color, 2 meters one color, 2 meters one color, and the remaining 1 meter goes for pallu and 1 meter goes for the blouse, okay. So total 6 meters, or sometimes it may be 6.5 meters. So now here what I'll do, first 2 meters I said, no, so this 2 meters, 1 meter I'll put outside the bucket and 1 meter I will dip inside the bucket, okay. 1 meter I'll put inside the bucket, 1 meter outside the bucket, so that I'll get how many colors. Now for example, this is of yellow color, okay, I want to take the saree with yellow and red, combination of yellow and red, okay. Now this is what, red color, okay, this is red color bucket, okay, means the color is red, in this the color is red, red dye is added and yellow dye is added here. So now again the remaining thread, remaining is here, now this one, what I will do, I'll try to put here, okay. Now I kept the knot here, okay. Did you get my point, everyone? Now see here, this is the bucket, in this yellow color dye is added and this is the bucket, here red color dye is added. So what I told you, 2 meters, okay. So 1 meter I have dipped in yellow color and the remaining 1 meter which is outside the bucket, that once when it dries, no, once after taking out from the color, once when the color is formed completely, I'll take out the like what, a bunch of threads and I'll put it for drying, okay, I'll put it for drying. And after that this knot is there, now again I'll put that knot on the bucket edge and then the remaining strings I'll put in this bucket to form the red color. So red and black, it will be like that, okay. Top it may be red and again, sorry, red and yellow, red, yellow, again yellow, red, we will get like that, okay. So now the remaining one I'll dip in this so that it forms what, red color. Once when this is completely formed, again I'll put for drying. So what I told you, I kept in the middle knot, okay, we put the knot, no. So that knot, once when we untie it, when we remove it, when we remove the knot, we get the different color, the patches we get, the white patches we get. Why? Because one side is red, 1 meter is red and the other meter is what, yellow, okay. In between just like what, some centimeters or some meters, or else for example like what, some centimeters, okay, we can see what, the dotted patches, okay. For that we can put some other color and we can put any leaf, otherwise we can keep it like that, only white color, okay. So like that the people will make like what, they weave the different fabrics, okay, they weave the different fabrics and they add the dyes for that. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Now you see here. And not only that, for example, what I told you here, directly dipping I said, okay, if at all the people, those who don't have any material like rubber tubes or cycle tires, they may directly put in this, okay. If at all, if we put directly also, we may get the, as the strings are very thin, easily they we can see the knots, okay. So what we have to do, for example, when you are flying the kite, what do? You take any plastic box or else anything and you will tie the thread for that, okay. You will tie the thread. Once when you are playing, what will you do? You will do in the reverse way so that the thread comes out. You will do in the reverse way. So here also, first we have to rotate the thread to the rubber tubes or plastic tires, okay, and after rotating how many meters we want of that particular color, then we rotate it, and then what we do, that rubber tubes or cycle tires in a big drum of color, we put that inside the drums, so that after some time, after an hour or 1 hour, after an half an hour or 1 hour, when we take out the rubber tube, we have to, like what, we have to remove in reverse direction so that it comes out. Then we can see what, first we have to put it for drying, after that we have to remove it, okay. So like that they will do it, they will form the, okay, they will add the color for the threads. Then now see here, once you untie the knots, you can see white threads dotted with color at intervals. Ravi said, teacher, how do they know where to tie the knots? Then how do they know where to tie the knot? Just now I told you, they will measure it, okay, they will measure from here to here. I thought this color it will be suitable. Sometimes the people will be telling that I want so and so color. According to that they will make, okay. So now see here, how do they know where to tie the knots? Janaki smiled. The ties indicate the design we want. We can look at the design or motif and a tie. Look, Ravi looked puzzled. It did not seem simple. Then what I told you, on the graph sheet, they will calculate how many they are getting, how many box they are getting in that particular 1 meter. So up to there they have to put that same color. So it is not very simple. Who understood? Ravi understood that it is not very simple job. Then Ravi, you are absolutely right. So then Ravi said, no ma'am, it is very like what, it's not simple, he said. Then teacher said, you're right. The teacher said, it's not easy. First you count the threads, measure the distance, calculate when to repeat a pattern. So first what they have to do, you have to count the threads, okay, and measure the distance from where to where this color I want, okay. Then calculate when that same pattern must be repeated, okay. Just now I said red, yellow, like that. Now again when the same pattern must be repeated, like that they have to calculate. Only then you can tie the knots, then only you can put the knots. Up to there you can put that color, okay. So teacher, it seems like difficult maths, Ramya said. So teacher, just like mathematics subject it is. Who said like that? Ramya. Then correct. Weavers may not be formally educated but have complex calculations. Weavers, they are not that much educated but they have complex calculations at their fingertips. At their fingertips only they can understand, okay. So they draw patterns on the graphs and copy them on the threads. So they draw the patterns on the graph and copy them on the thread. See, for example, nowadays you can see your parents or putting on like what different design blouse, this and that. So when you go to that place, what do? They will take one trace paper, on that they put all the holes, okay. They will draw one design and on that they keep on putting all the holes, and then they take some powder, okay, and some kerosene. With the cotton, they'll take that powder and they rub on that paper, okay, and that paper they put on the cloth where they want that design. So what happens? The design impression falls on that cloth, then immediately they will do it, okay. So in the same manner here also, they draw the patterns on the graphs and copy them on the threads. Janaki continued, just close your eyes and imagine threads stretched out long with dots of different colors shining. I have seen such a sight in village of Nalgonda, someone said. So now teacher asked them to just close your eyes and imagine as it is in front of you, like that. Like what? They draw patterns on the graphs and copy them on the threads. Janaki continued, just close your eyes and imagine threads stretched out what? Long with dots of different colors shining. I have seen such a sight in villages of Nalgonda, someone said. Okay, when teacher said like that, immediately someone said, I have seen such a sight in Nalgonda. Then teacher, the dots are like raindrops, chukka. So what do we call in Telugu? We call the drops as chukka, okay. That is how the name Chitki Rumal we got. So Rumal means what I told you in previous class, handkerchief, okay. In that way we got the name as Chitki Rumal, okay. This was the favorite headgear of the fisherman and the other laborers. Okay, this was the favorite headgear. What is the meaning of headgear here? Headgear means a piece of cloth worn on head. See, like laborers, when they are holding the potters, you can see in the railway station or in the bus station, they put what? The towel on their head, or else on the shoulders. If at all, if they are carrying something, they put the towels. Okay, so now see here. This was the favorite headgear of the fishermen and other laborers. It was also the towel on the shoulders of traders in Gujarat. Even in Gujarat, the traders means what? One who does the business, okay. Even the business people also use that towel, okay. Then she suddenly thought of another explanation. Who is she? Janaki teacher. She asked children, when you have to measure a small quantity of a material, you use a specific word in Telugu. You use a specific word in Telugu. This time Ramya answered promptly. So now this time Ramya answered promptly. What is that? Chitikedu. What is that word? Chitikedu. When you take a salt, if someone is asking you or someone is telling you add salt in the curry, then what do they say? Chitikedu. Okay, chitikedu means small pinch of salt. And before she completed, comprehension was written large on everyone's face. Comprehension means what? Doubtedly. Okay, everyone was getting doubt. Teacher, chitike means small and small dots of color which are characteristics of ikat. They chorused. Chorus means everyone said like that. Okay. Then the class was jubilant. Now everyone are understanding what is the teacher trying to explain. So the class was jubilant. Jubilant means what? Very happy. So the meaning of jubilant is what? Very happy. They were able to come up with the original explanation for a historic phrase. Now, when trade was vigorous means fast in growth, okay, with other nations in Southeast Asia, tie and dye or chitki as lengths of fabric was favorite export item both in silk and cotton. She said, there are other interesting stories on ikat. Different regions fight about its origin. So, still many stories are there about what? Ikat, okay. And did it travel from Gujarat to South or vice versa? Did it first originate in coastal belt? So now once when the teacher is saying that it is a favorite export item, then the children are putting the question that whether it is like what? Did it travel from Gujarat to South or vice versa? Did it first originate in the coastal belt of Andhra Pradesh and travel to Nalgonda? There is no systematic historical documentation to resolve this dispute. So when the children were posing like that, there is no systematic historical documentation. There is no proper explanation for that. Because like what? Resolve means what? To solve. Resolve means what? What is the meaning? What is the meaning? Solve. Resolve means what? Solve. So now when the children pose the question, teacher is unable to solve, give the proper answer to the children. Why? Because it's not the proper systematic way. Okay. So the class was fully attentive now. Okay. The class was completely attentive. Attentive means what? Complete concentration they have towards the class, what the teacher is telling. Then for Raksha Bandhan, the tying of knot was done by yellow and red ikat dyed threads. See, not only for Raksha Bandhan, whenever you go to any pilgrimage like Tirupati, Vemulavada or some other places, okay, you can see the threads, okay. They'll give some threads, and for recent Deepavali festival also, you have tied the, you have tied threads to your hand, right? Have you tied? Yes. So now see here. For Raksha Bandhan, the tying of the knot was done by yellow and red. For Raksha Bandhan, what colors we use? Yellow and red color we use. Ikat dyed threads. Those are what? Ikat dyed threads. In our tradition, tying the knot is sacred. In our tradition, in our Indian tradition, tying the knot is sacred. We treat it as holy thing. Okay, sacred nothing but what? Holy thing. Maybe this has a relation to tying and dyeing process, but in parts of Gujarat, Maharashtra and Deccan designs in ikat were very much influenced by Muslim culture. Okay, so now here you see, but in parts of Gujarat, Maharashtra and Deccan designs in ikat were very much influenced by Muslim culture. Muslim culture, they were very much influenced by this. Okay, the bell was ringing, but the class was lost in a period where vibrant colors and compelling stories were woven into beautiful fabrics. So in the meanwhile, what happened? The bell has rung. Even you also, when the teacher is trying to tell any story, if it is interesting, will you move from that place? No, you will not move. For example, you are watching something in a television. Will you move from that place if your parents are asking you to do something? No, you will be watching that. In the same manner, the children are very much interested and they were listening to the teacher what she is telling. In the meanwhile, the bell has rung and the children have to move for the next period. Okay, so the bell was ringing, but the class was lost in a period where vibrant colors and compelling stories were woven into beautiful fabrics. So now they have understood how the cloth was made, how the fabric was made. Simply, it will not be made by the weavers. They have to do lot of struggle. They have to put lot of struggle to make into a beautiful dress. Okay, so now they have understood the story of ikat, how the fabrics were made. So once again, everyone concentrate while you're reading this lesson so that you will get a clear understanding. So thank you everyone.